The video topic is a Spring Boot JPA and video date is 20 July. The basically is a JPA is a Java specification for managing relational data in Java applications. It allows us to access and persist data between Java object class and relational database. Java follows object relational mapping, that is ORM. It is a set of inheritance. It also provide a runtime entity manager, API for processing queries and transaction on the object against the database. It use a platform independent object oriented query language, that is a JPQL, Java Persistent Query Language. Okay. uh, uh, in the context of persistent, it covers three areas, that is the Java Persistence API, that is the JPA, and second is object relational metadata, and the API itself defined in the persistent package. Okay. Why should we use JPA? JPA is a similar JPA is a simpler, cleaner, and less labor intensive than JDBC, SQL and handwritten mapping. JPA is suitable for non-performance oriented complex application. The main advantage of JPA over JDBC is that in JPA data is represented by object and classes, while in JDBC it is represented by tables and record. It uses POJO to represent persistent data, that simplifies database programming. Uh, there are some other advantages of JPA. The advantages are: JPA avoid writing DDL in database specific direct in SQL. Instead of this, it allow mapping in XML or using Java annotations. JPA allows us to avoid writing DML in database specific of SQL. JPA allows us to save and load JPA object and graph without any DML language at all. When we need to perform queries, JPQL, it allows us to express the queries in terms of Java entities rather than the SQL tables and columns. There are some features of the JPA. The features is: it is a powerful repository and custom object mapping abstraction. It supports for cross-stone persistence. It means an entity can be can be uh, partially stored in a MySQL and Neo4j, means graph database management system. It dynamically generates dynamically generates queries from queries method name. The domain based classes provides basic properties. It transparent auditing possible possible to integrate custom repository code in JPA. It is easy to integrate with Spring framework namespace with a custom namespace. The JPA architecture is JPA is a source of store business entities as relational entities. It shows how to define a POJO as an entity and how to manage entity with relation. The class level architecture of JPA that describe that describe the core classes and interfaces of JPA that is defined in the JavaX persistent package. The JPA architecture contained uh, the units like persistence, entry manager factory, entry manager, entity manager factory, entity manager, entity, persistent unit, entity transaction, and query. The first of all is a persistence. It means it is a class that contain static methods to obtain an obtain an entity management obtain an entity manager factory instance. And the next is entity manager factory. It is a factory class of entity manager. It create and manages multiple instance of entry manager entity manager. Okay, and the next is entity manager. It is an interface. It control the persistence operation on object. It work for the query instance. The next is a entity. The entity means the entities are the persistent object stored as a record in the database. And the persistent unit is a defined a set of all entity classes in an application. Entity manager instance manages it. The set of entity classes represent the data contained within a single data store. And the next unit is entity transaction. It means it has a one-to-one relationship with the entity manager class. For each entity manager operations are mentioned by entity transaction class. And the last unit is a query. It is an interface that is implemented by the JPA vendor to obtain relational object that meet the criteria the criteria. JPA class relationship. The relationship between entity manager and entity transaction is one to one. It is a one to one. There is an entity transaction instance for each entity manager operation. The relationship between entity managed factory and entity manager is a one to many. It is a factory class to entity manager instance. The relationship between entity manager and query is one to many. We can execute any number of queries by using an instance of a entity manager class. The relationship between entity manager and entity is one to many. An entity manager instance can be manage multiple entities. The next is a JPA implementation. JPA is a open source API. There is an various enterprises vendors such as Eclipse, Red Hat, Oracle, etc. That provides a new product by adding the JPA in them. There are some popular JPA implementation frameworks such as Hibernate, Eclipse Link, Data Nucleus, etc. It is known as object relation mapping, that is ORM tool, etc. Thank you.